Hey, what is going on, guys? It's CK here, and today, welcome to episode 11 of Sunday Drive. Now, we're back in Forza Horizon 2. We've not played this in a little while, guys. It's just some pre-recorded footage of the lovely, gorgeous, beautiful Ferrari 250 GT Berlinetta Lusso. Yeah, I know, it's the longest name ever made. I'm only joking. But yeah, it's a cracking car, and I'm just cruising around, guys. I wasn't really in the mood to drift it because this car doesn't really put me in that sort of mindset. So anyway, if you're brand new to this series, guys, it is my weekly Q&A series in which I answer you guys' question, because that's the sort of thing you do in a Q&A. So anyway, if you get anything at all that you want to ask me about cars, music, gaming, myself, it can be about absolutely anything. Try and make them unique, guys, because that is the ones that I'm going to answer. So yeah, leave it with a hashtag EKQ in the comments below, or you can get a hold of me on Facebook and Twitter. The links are also below. But without further ado, guys, let's get straight into the video. So the first question comes from SK11 Gaming, and he says, if you could get any supercar or hypercar for free, what would it be, and what would be your first words? Now, I'm presuming the first words bit is like when I get the car. Well, obviously, as you know me, it would be, oh my fucking god. That's literally what it would be if I get a hypercar or a supercar for free. But what ones would I pick? Now, I'm not really too sure. There's a lot out in the market right now in terms of like hypercars and stuff. Now, obviously the big one that has been revealed over the past few months has been the Koenigsegg Regera, or the Regera, whatever you want to pronounce it, but that technically only has one gear. I kind of want to like move up through the gears in that when I'm driving a car, so maybe the Koenigsegg 1-1, the McLaren P1, all of the main three hypercars, that would be great. But in terms of supercars, right now I would love the McLaren 570S. I'm just still in love with that thing. It is absolutely gorgeous. It's basically the exact same effect as the 458 Italia had on me when it first launched, but it's a great car, and that would be the ones I would pick. KB6700 Gaming says, if you had to choose between a 1969 Camaro SS or a 1971 Hemi Cuda, what would it be? Now, if you guys have been following my Fast and Furious series, you'll definitely know that I'm a Cuda guy. I'm a Cuda man. I don't get me wrong, I love Camaros as well, right? But there's just something about a Cuda which is a lot more special in my heart. It's just the front of it. I love it to death. But the bad thing about the Fast and Furious one is the back lights. I mean, I wish they could have kept the stock lights. Don't get me wrong, I still think it's good looking from the back and that with them lights, but I really like the stock version better. But this question doesn't really make much sense near the end, but it's from Bailey Dawson, and he says, what do you think of the Lamborghini Aventador, if you've seen it? Yeah, my channel is basically based around cars. I think I know what a Lamborghini Aventador is, mate. I'm only joking, but he says it's my favourite model of the Aventador. Yeah, it would be, considering the fact that it's a Lamborghini Aventador. So, yeah, it's kind of a weird laid out question there, but yeah, obviously I've heard of the Aventador, and I think it's a great car. Very fierce looking, very evil. I love every single variant of it, especially the I think it's the 720 anniversary one. I think it is the 720-4 Anniversario. That is a very nice car indeed. But the SV, that was kind of a disappointment for me, because I think, like, since so many manufacturers and, like, tuning houses have, like, customized the Lamborghini Aventador, I think they found themselves with a challenge trying to top all of them. But in my opinion, they don't really. The back end looks really nice though, but from the front and that, I'm like, I prefer the Liberty Walk version. Honestly, if they put the Liberty Walk version in, like, a yellow colour to match the SV colours, that would be great. That would be absolutely awesome. Now, I am so glad that someone asked this question, guys. It's from Gabriel Chavez. I think that's how you pronounce your name, man. And he says, do you think Forza Motorsport 6 will include all of the DLC cars from Forza Horizon 2 and Forza Motorsport 5 instead of making us pay for a whole bunch of DLC again? Now, basically what he's meaning is, do you think the cars from Forza Horizon 2 and Forza Motorsport 5, like DLC cars, do you think they'll be in the game from the start, or do you think they'll be back as actual DLC? Now, this is the thing that basically every Forza fan out there was so annoyed with when Horizon rolled around, like the first one, because they were basically just importing cars from Forza Motorsport 4. Essentially, the exact same thing happened with Forza Motorsport 5. Some cars that weren't in it from the start from Forza Motorsport 4 and Horizon made their way over to Forza Motorsport 5. Now, in terms of the first couple of months for Horizon 2, they were kind of doing the same thing, but now, and like for the past few, they have been great. They're absolutely great. They're bringing out a hell of a lot more diversity, a hell of a lot more newer cars and stuff. But obviously we want to see some older cars come back, because I'm surprised honestly that they haven't added back the S14 yet, because every single person wants it back. I mean, they're being like, well, not trolled, but no, I mean, Turn 10 has been getting several messages since Horizon 2 has come out, and they want the S14 back. So if it's not back in Forza Motorsport 6, I know for a fact everyone's going to kick up fuck again about it. So yeah, Turn 10, if you're watching this video, add the S14. You already had it in Forza Motorsport 4, so I think like a higher res version would be great. It would be absolutely amazing. So yeah, in terms of like, do I think that's going to happen? I think so. I actually have to say that, sadly, but there is no excuse for Turn 10 now. There's no excuse, seriously, because you've had the time, you've got all the cars from Forza Motorsport 5, you can easily port them over, you can easily port some cars over from Horizon 2 as well. But yeah, I have heard that they might be working on a new graphics system, but I really hope that doesn't mean that we're going to have to revamp the cars again, because that means we all know there'll be less cars again. So fingers crossed that they pull something out of the bag with this, because we want a lot more cars than what was in Forza Motorsport 5. Right, I want you guys to go down in the comments as well and answer this question, because I want to see how many people like pick which one. So this is from the Wizzy Gamer. Great blooming profile name, man, I like that. And he says, what's your favourite of these two Fast and Furious cars? The 1970 Dodge Charger RT with the supercharger out of the bonnet, aka the blower, or Brian's white TRD Supra. Oh, don't make me choose now. I am more of a tuner guy. I like tuners over muscle, but in this case, oh man, I mean, they're two of the most iconic cars ever made, the Supra, the Charger. I mean, if you added the Skyline in there as well, that would make it even more harder. Oh, man, let me know in the comments, guys, what would you pick? I know a lot of you are going to go for Dom's Charger, because that is basically the start of the show. But, oh my god, I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know, I love the cars so much, and I cannot decide between this one, guys. I'm really sorry about that, man, but they're both so damn good. God, you guys have been really laying on the car questions today, holy crap. This one comes from Che Klein, sorry if I pronounced your name wrong, and he or she says, best and worst car in GTA. Now, there's a lot of contenders for the worst car. Prius. There we go. But yeah, in terms of my favourite car, either the Serrano, which is basically a Jaguar F-Type mixed with a Mercedes SLS, or as I call it, the FLS. I'm trying to think what else is there. The little 2000 GTR looking thing, the little Nissan looking thing. I know a lot of people say that's a Volvo, but to my eye it is a complete Nissan 2000 GTR. So I think what else is there. I like the Guardian as well, but I can go on and on and on about the GTA cars. And yeah, I would have to say either the Serrano or the Dukes or something like that. I'm not too sure. Right, fanboys, prick your ears up right now. Get ready to go in the comments. I'm only joking, please don't start a war over this. But yeah, it is from BKN Pause, and he says, would you rather own a 2JZ powered R34 GTR or a RB26 powered Supra? Oh my god. I don't even know what to say here, because I know for a fact this is going to kick up fuck. I'm a Skyline guy, but I like the Supra now as well. I never used to like the Supra, but I love it to bits now. The 2JZ engine is a peach. It is absolutely amazing. So is the RB26 engine. Oh man, the RB26, I mean, they both produce a hell of a howl, but the RB26, once you fit like twin turbos to it, Jesus Christ, it's like a squirrel mincer. So I don't know, I love them both, but since I'm more of a Skyline guy, I don't know, because they're in different cars. It's in different cars. Right, for the engines, I would take an RB26 over a 2JZ because that's just what I like. But for cars, I don't know, I would take the GTR. I'm sorry guys, I would take the GTR. I apologise if that offends anyone, but personal preference, isn't it? Personal preference. We're not all the same. We need to be different, don't we? So yeah, that's what I would go for. Right, so take a breather because this one is a long one. Petrol Power 96 asks, will you be planning to play Euro Truck Simulator 2 in the future? Now, I'm just going to answer this quickly. Yeah, I will be actually, guys. I know a lot of you have been asking me to do that. I'm going to download it, see what it's like. It should be like on the channel within the next couple of weeks and stuff, because I know a lot of you have been asking me to do that. I might even ask Tomcat if he wants to record some episodes with me and just basically become a lorry driver. So yeah, anyway, he leaves quite a touching message after it. He goes, also, I've never had a friend through my childhood. Luckily, I have a good friend and she means a lot to me. I want to say that you feel like a friend to me even though we don't know each other. May sound weird, but your comments, jokes and videos make my day. Thank you so much for your effort, EK. The best on YouTube, if you ask me. Now, I'm surprised I actually got through that without mucking up, but yeah, that is amazing. Seriously, when people actually send us messages like this, I've said it a few times, guys, it just puts the biggest smile on my face to actually know that I'm helping people out and making them laugh and getting them through tough times. That is amazing. Seriously, that is all I can ask for. But yeah, I hope you're okay, man. I hope you're okay, and I hope your friend is nice to you and everything. So yeah, thanks a lot for that question, man. And to answer it, yes, I'll be playing ETS2 pretty damn soon. So the next question comes from Connor Johnston, and he says, how long have you been in a relationship now? Me and Ben, I'm trying to think actually, how long the hell have we been out for now? It seems like ages, seriously, but it's been like, I don't know, it's only been like 3 months. He's going to kill me if I get that wrong though, so sorry if you're watching, Ben. But yeah, it's been amazing, seriously, it's absolutely been amazing. I know a lot of you guys have heard that I'm planning to move down to Blackpool at the end of the year, so I'm currently trying to find like a new job so we can save up the dosh to like buy a flat and stuff down there. It's going to be great because it's going to be a lot better and stuff. I'll have more time to like recording that. Obviously, if I'm still not at the level to do YouTube full time, I'm still going to need to find a job outside of it. So yeah, it's going to be good. It's really going to be good. I'm going to be giving you some more information on that in the summer when I actually go down to Blackpool and see Ben for the first time. So yeah, it's kind of like a long distance relationship and that, so we're working good, man. It's really good, because I know a lot of you have been saying, oh, I'm dying to see videos with you and Ben, so we're going to try and work something out, kind of like a Q&A and stuff, and just like vlogging either when he comes up to see me or either when I go down and see him. So yeah, I know a lot of you guys will be happy to hear about that. Will Hollis asks, if you could drive any car across America, what car would it be? Now, it seems like a pretty simple question, guys, but I actually want to do this in real life. That is why I'm doing the Circumference Cruise in the Crew. That is my series which I've currently going on. I'm going to be putting out a new episode of that pretty damn soon in the little Volkswagen Golf GTI or the McLaren F1. I haven't decided yet. But yeah, what car would I pick to cross the states in? Now, I know in the Need for Speed movie, Aaron Paul from Breaking Bad is Jesse Pinkman, bitch. He picks a 2013 Mustang, is it? I think it's a 2013 Shelby GT500, but obviously it's like modified and stuff. I would actually want to drive that specific car, the Need for Speed movie Mustang, because that would make me feel like I'm in the movie. Or a Lexus LFA, even though it doesn't have a cup holder, as Clarkson pointed out. Or an old Cuda. I would love to drive an old Cuda or like an old American muscle car across the states. That would be great as well. I'm trying to think, like, I know a lot of you might be surprised saying, oh, EK, what about the F-Type? That's kind of like a sports GT car. Have you seen the suspension on one of them things? That would break your back. So I'm thinking long terms here. Now, I know the Mustang the Need for Speed Movie Mustang might have some pretty damn hard suspension considering the fact that it is tuned to race. So yeah, even the car you're seeing right now, the 250 GT Lusso, that would be a great car to do it, although I would prefer to drive that all across Italy. But yeah, that's probably my choices, guys, like an old Cuda, the Need for Speed the Need for Speed Mustang, I can add that as well, the 2015 Mustang GT 350R, or the 350 GT, I can't remember how you pronounce it, but yeah, that is a cracking car, and I can't wait till that comes out. Yeah, that might possibly be the choice across in America. So the second last question comes from the Supercar Kid, and he says, "Hey EK, this might sound like a stupid question, however, where do you get most of your music? As a fellow YouTuber, I try to make videos, but I often get copyright strikes, and I was wondering, where do you get your music from? Secondly, what is your opinion on the crew? I was never planning on getting it, however, I did, and I absolutely love it. What about you?" Now, to answer the first bit, I get my music from No Copyright Sounds. Now, this is a YouTube channel which, as the name suggests, they're actually providing non-copyrighted music, so you can use that in your videos, and they're actually really good. You get a mixture. Some is like trap, some is like drum and bass, some's dance, etc, etc, etc. There's many channels out there which actually provide this. For example, Trap Nation, Chill Nation is my favourite. Seriously, that is the sort of music I use in these sorts of videos. Some of them you might even be hearing in the background right now. But yeah, just ask around, man. Those are the ones that I actually recommend you to use, because they're very good indeed, and they've never let me down at all. So the last question comes from Lim Bob, and he says, "If you can make your own car, what would it be called? What class would it be? And what would the inspiration for the car's look or performance be?" Now, in terms of noise, we've got to go for a combination of the Lexus LFA V10 and the Jaguar F-Type V6. Yeah, the V6, not the V8. You can throw in some V8, just like combination stuff, so that would be like a V8, V10 and V6 combination. That would be awesome. In terms of looks, make it like a combination of the F-Type, the Eagle Speedster, and the Alfa Romeo Disco Volante. Merge them into one. And what class would it be? I don't want it to be like full racer. Make it run about the 600, 700 horsepower mark. And what would it be called? The EK Mobile? No, I'm only joking, it would be called that. Something, I don't really know what I would call it. You guys can name my car. That's what you could do. You can name my car. Leave your actual like thoughts and ideas about a car made by me. What would the name be? And actually let me know, like, what sort of car would you make? That's quite a good question. EK's question of the day. But yeah, guys, we're going to round it off here for episode 11 of Sunday Drive. This was a great episode, even though it was quite a wee short one. It is really good. So, as I said, guys, if you want to ask me anything at all, then you can leave it with the hashtag EKQ down below. I just want to point this out. I know a lot of you guys want to get your like questions answered, but if it's like questions that have been repeated quite a lot, I'm not going to answer them. So I apologise if your questions actually do get left out. So yeah, thank you to everyone who sent in a question this week, and anyone who's sent in a question over the past of this series. So yeah, anyway, as I said, guys, if you have enjoyed this video, then please do press down on that like button with your applause clause and anything else that you got, and subscribe today to become part of the EK pack. But for now, we're going to see you later, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Peace.